Welcome to the We Buy Ugly Houses show, where real investors share real investing stories and lessons from the trenches, where our team buys thousands of investment properties each year. Now, let's meet today's host.
Hi, I'm Bob Rometo. I'm a development agent with Home Investors of America. We buy houses. My office buys houses in Southern California, and I coach and mentor franchisees in Southern California and Florida. And today, I'm the host of the We Buy Ugly Houses show. So today, what I'd like to talk about is what I like to call it, dealing with your biggest opponent in this business. Earlier, I talked about the necessity to really be present with people and to be there for them at an appointment. When you're talking to somebody to buy a house, to really be there to serve, to really be there without an agenda, to have it not be about the house and not be about you, but to really be there to serve somebody. But there's a challenge. And as I always like to say, we have to watch out because we can easily turn that idea into a technique. Okay, so I can use the hey, I'm not going to make it about the house or me, and I'm going to be there to serve somebody. But as soon as that turns into a technique, I've created a scenario where it's about me again because I'm doing those things in order to get something. So I'm using this strategy. I've turned it into a tactic instead of who I am. Instead of it's just who I am. And that's a dangerous thing. And you have to be careful. You have to watch out for that because our ego is the sneakiest opponent that we have. Our ego is the thing that's going to want us to get focused on ourselves and focused on our needs and our wants and our desires. And it'll trick you because you can think you're there for somebody, but you've really turned this idea of building rapport and creating a connection with them and listening and all those things, you've turned them into a tactic in order to get what you want. And as soon as you've done that, you've lost it. Now it's about you. So we have to be careful about that. And I want to share one other thing. And that battle is one that's constant. It's one you always have to deal with as a human being because the ego will never vanish. It'll never disappear. As long as you're in a physical body, you're going to have it. And it's not that it's bad because your ego gets you up and gets you going, it gets you out the door, it gets you to do the things you need to do. It creates your desire. And that's good. But we have to have a desire for things not for us, but in order to share and to give. So the work that we have to do is constant on ourselves. I always like to tell people, look, just because you became a real estate investor from some other profession, say, and maybe you were making $50,000 a year at that other profession or $80,000 a year or $100,000 a year, and now you say, I'm a real estate investor, or I bought this franchise with Home Investors or whoever, and now I'm going to make $500,000 a year. Well, you're the same person. And just because you stepped into a different vehicle, your capacity to receive is based on who you are as an individual at any given time. And the only way you can receive more is to increase your capacity. You have to grow. You have to create a place. I'm a firm believer in the Creator wants us to have everything, wants us to have it all. Like I believe the Creator, whatever you want to call it, God, universal consciousness, wants to give you everything. So if you don't have what you desire, the problem isn't the vehicle that you're in. The problem isn't the job. The problem is inside. That's why we have to keep working on ourselves, keep developing who we are, because if we don't have any more to give. There's no more of us to bring to the table. We're capped, we're limited. So if you change careers or professions, and things still remain the same, it's not the career or the profession, it's us. We have to continually grow, and that's an important component of becoming successful as an investor. So I invite you to grab a hold of whatever you can, whatever mentors, coaches, programs, but grow inside. Grow who you are as a person. Thank you, and I look forward to speaking with you again.
Are you looking to get started in real estate investing or take your investing business to the next level? Home Investors, the We Buy Ugly Houses folks, is the #1 home buyer in America, where our franchisees purchase thousands of houses each year. many of which started with little to no experience. If you'd like to chat, please visit uglyopportunities.com/contact. Learn more from the We Buy Ugly Houses show and amazing Homevestors team by watching more shows at uglyopportunities.com/show or by finding us on iTunes or Stitcher Radio.